Valley View Cycle Suzuki. The 727 dragster Doug McDonald from Amherst, Nova Scotia. The 20 is Daniel Jacquard from Yarmouth, Nova Scotia. 171 Mike Banks from Centerville, also a schoolboy making the move up. And the 21 Israel Savoie from Dundee, New Brunswick. Oh, rider goes down. I believe that was Vince McClellan that took the step off, the number 22 rider, and everybody is pinned in behind him. Israel Savoie tied up with one of the fallen Honda riders. This is the second time this year now that we have seen the front wheel of one motorcycle go up into the rear wheel of another. Your leader, Frederick Peltier from Dundee, New Brunswick. Right behind him, the dragster, the WFO Suzuki of Doug McDonald of Amherst, Nova Scotia. Followed by the number 20 at this point in time, Daniel Jacquard from Yarmouth, Nova Scotia. Over the tabletop for the first time this moto. Doug McDonald had a lousy afternoon yesterday. The first moto, he just could not get up to the front. Second moto, he pulled off a top three finish. And today, so far, he has won one. Oh, gets the front wheel washed in the minefield and drops to third just like that. We're going to see some hot lap times out of Doug McDonald as he tries to get back towards the front. The 171 back and forth is Michael Banks. Behind him, Israel Savoie from Dundee, New Brunswick on the Yamaha. And well back there, a rider who should certainly be in the hunt, the number 22, Vince McClellan. And unfortunately, McClellan had gotten tangled with Matt Stever, the number 23 rider. Stever up from the schoolboy ranks to prepare himself for a full season of competition next year on the 125s. He has actually outgrown his schoolboy bike. He'll finish out the year because he is in the hunt for a championship. Into the infield once again, the number 12, Frederick Peltier, setting the pace on the Honda. Another Honda in second spot, the number 20 of Daniel Jacquard from Yarmouth. And Doug McDonald on the 727 machine finds this track extremely hard to pass on, frustratingly so. With all its wide, flat turns, there are not a whole lot of line choices. Through the hairpin that takes them into the minefield. This incredible whoop-de-doo section along the front straight of the stock car oval here at Hammond River Raceway. This is the fourth and final event of the Budweiser Racing Series here at Hammond River Raceway. The fifth race of the fall championship round with 4 race weekends or 4 races left to come in the series. 19th of September, the 20th of September, a doubleheader in Shubenacadie, Nova Scotia. The 3rd and 4th of August, a doubleheader in Riverglade, New Brunswick to wind up the season. Your leader, Frederick Peltier from Dundee, New Brunswick, the number 12 Honda, as he comes down the back straight now and into the infield once again, heading for the step jump. Right behind him, up to second spot, the dragster, Doug McDonald out of Amherst, Nova Scotia. And Mike Banks now on the 171 machine has pulled up to third, relegating the number 20 of Daniel Jacquard of Yarmouth back to fourth spot on the track. Expect to see some more changes happening near the rear of the field here as they duke it out. And let's put the stopwatch on the leader. Frederick Peltier, he leads them around. The Suzuki in behind him is Doug McDonald, followed by the Honda of Mike Banks, the Honda of Daniel Jacquard. Back in fifth, the 21 of Israel Savoie. And moving through traffic, the 22 of Vince McClellan, who got tangled with some traffic here between turn 2 and turn 3 on the first lap of this second moto for the 125 novices. Down the back straight once again. That was a chicane yesterday. They pulled the kink out of it today, and it is a straightaway. And it has sharpened the lap times quite a bit. Frederick Peltier, the number 12 machine out of Dundee, New Brunswick. Doug McDonald, the number 727, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get up on the rear wheel of Peltier and play a little worry and watch with him. cause him to worry, and then watch for him to make a mistake and pull through for the lead. A 1:16.91 lap for Frederick Peltier. Doug McDonald still having a rough time negotiating that minefield section. Here's a battle in the minefield, the number 171 of Mike Banks and the number 20 of Daniel Jacquard. Jacquard has all of a sudden found some speed here as he hunts his way around in the top four. Vince McClellan on the number 22 doing an excellent job moving back through the field, and soon he will be up on that battle for third spot. Frederick Peltier, the number 12. Doug McDonald, the 727. They have broken away from the field now. The two leaders still close enough that it's anybody's race up front. Over the step jump once again, Peltier keeps the wheels close to the ground. The entire backside of that jump has been carved away from the aggressive knobby pattern tires as these riders coast down the backside. Interval between first and second, 1.16 seconds now. Peltier in the lead. McDonald wants the lead. Peltier has had so far a better line through the minefield, but look at McDonald. Down he goes as he tries a move, tries to double the last of those whoop-de-doos in the minefield, and has lost everything that he had gained on Frederick Peltier, and he's sending him toward the podium unless he gets up and gets rolling real quick. Mike Banks, the number 171, has his rear-view mirrors full of the number 20 of Daniel Jacquard, and I say that tongue-in-cheek. Of course, they have no rear-view mirrors, and if they did, they wouldn't have time to look at them. Vince McClellan, a spectacular job on the number 22 Suzuki as he reels in the back of that third and fourth place battle, and Jacquard tries Banks around the outside and overshoots the berm way up at the end of the pit straight. Matt Stieber on the number 23 has moved around the 21 Yamaha of Israel Savoie from Dundee, New Brunswick, and your leader is back into the infield now, the number 12, Frederick Peltier. Saw him on the Atlantic Region Circuit just 7 short races ago, and already he is a threat in the class and will probably be wearing a black number on a yellow plate next year. The gap between Peltier and the second place rider, Doug McDonald, on the 727 machine, a major gap. 10.66 seconds between those two riders. McDonald has the throttle pinned as he tries to find a way to catch up to the lead. And look at number 22, Vince McClellan. He's gone through everyone to move up to third on the track. Suzuki's running second and third, McDonald and McClellan. Mike Banks probably doesn't know what hit him. Last time he saw Vince McClellan, he was in the back of the field, and now he is up to third place. Banks back to fourth, and he dukes it out with the number 20 of Daniel Jacquard. Back marker rider now is the 21 of Israel Savoie from Dundee, New Brunswick. One position in front of him, the 23 of Schoolboy Come 125 racer Matt Stieber of Bathurst. Our leader over the step jump once again, over the double jump, into the hairpin, heading for the tabletop. Number 12, Frederick Peltier. These are 125cc machines, novice class riders. The first moto of the second set of the afternoon. And your leader into the minefield. Doug McDonald is reeling them in here. From a little over 10 seconds back now to 6.54 seconds back, Dougie McDonald continues to work on the leader. And a brilliant ride by Vince McClellan of Truro, Nova Scotia, the Valley View Cycle Action Accessories Suzuki up to third. Mike Banks obviously had major problems now, back in fourth spot. The number 20 all alone is Daniel Jacquard from Yarmouth, Nova Scotia. And Mike Banks back in fifth. A lot of air over the tabletop. Your leader into the infield once again, the number 12 of Frederick Peltier, takes on the step jump, takes on the doubles, and looks left through that hairpin once again. Last lap card on the line right now. Peltier's seen it. McDonald has seen it. McDonald hoping that Peltier makes a goof. McDonald a little wary of the minefield. 6.82 seconds back, and that looks like as close as he's going to get. But continuing to reel him in. 22, Vince McClellan. He's moving up on McDonald. McDonald takes a step off here in the real deep stuff. In the right-left combination, Vince McClellan's going for second. Second place now, Vince McClellan of Truro, the number 22 rider. Doug McDonald back to third. He's got to be a real frustrated young man now as he tears down the pit straight. The number 12 of Frederick Peltier from Dundee, New Brunswick. Checkered flag on the line, 15 points and a big wave to the crowd from Frederick Peltier, the number 12 Honda. Somewhere along the line, obviously Vince McClellan got in trouble because Dougie McDonald on the 727 is back to second, takes the checkered flag for the next best thing to a win.
And as we wind down